Who doesn't love donuts, right? And when you think of donuts in Lebanon, Indiana, you of course think of Titus Bakery. The owner of Titus, Terry Rake, joins us on this episode along with Kristen Linton, the Salvation Army chairman, to get us ready for National Donut Day. This family-friendly scavenger hunt and fundraiser for the Salvation Army is Friday, and we've got you covered with all the info. Episode 123 of the Love in Lebanon podcast starts now.
Welcome to the Love in Lebanon podcast, highlighting all the great things happening in Lebanon, Indiana. Have an idea for an episode? Send an email to loveinlebanon@lebanon.in.gov.
Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of the Love in Lebanon podcast. It's been said about 5 minutes ago before we started recording that this event is the official kickoff to summer, talking about National Donut Day coming up on June 2nd. That's a Friday from 6 a.m. to noon. It's a scavenger hunt. It's fun locations. It's for a great cause as well. Joining us on this episode of the podcast, we've got Terry Rake. She's the owner of Titus Bakery, and we've got Kristen Linton. She is Salvation Army chairman. Ladies, thank you for being here on the podcast.
Thank you for having us,
Yes,
Joe.
thank you so much.
And Kristen, it was you that said it. It's like the kickoff to summer. Summer is here when it's National Donut Day.
Absolutely. Just brings it back.
And any fond memories that you have over the years of National Donut Day? I know, Terry, you talked about it. It is a sea of people. It's a kind of a madhouse, a scramble for donuts.
It's a frenzy. It's actually one of our biggest days of the entire year. So we like to encourage people to call ahead for orders. But they are standing outside before it's time to open the bakery. And it just, it's just a positive day.
A positive day, indeed. Now, there are several different locations, everybody. It's the Ark of Greater Boone County, the library, the police department. I mean, there's so many locations. And how does this work, ladies? There's like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, we thought it'd be fun to get the community involved. So for the kids, we every year there's a scavenger hunt around town, and there's different locations, just like you mentioned. And so the kids can come beforehand, like the week of Salvation Army, pick up a card. And then that morning, they go to all these places that are listed on the card. There's a special clue that they're going to receive. And I know they'll be playing an activity or doing an activity at each of these locations. So it's kind of a fun stop, too. But the special clue then, once they've gathered all those, it'll be to a secret location here in Lebanon, where there's a box of Persians waiting.
That's
for
like gold.
for the
Holiday box
winner.
of Persians, yes.
But what, if they're not the first there to arrive, I mean, we've got free donut cards, so they get a little treat.
A little something in there.
Yes.
And the games over the years, if you've ever brought your kids, it is so much fun to be able to go and just do that. How much joy does it bring you ladies to be able to participate in something like this? Kristen, what is it like to be able to kind of see the joy that it brings?
It's so much fun. We usually get there about 5:45 in the morning and start setting up the tent. And people are already lined up, waiting to get in.
Like Pearl Jam tickets. I mean,
Absolutely. It's a hot commodity
Taylor
here.
Swift
I mean,
now.
everybody knows the joy that Titus brings. So
Aw.
that day, we set up the tent and just watching the kids come in and get those cards and then take running off, mom and dad are chasing behind them trying to catch up. They're ready to find them donuts.
And to be quite honest, everybody, this was kind of an education piece for myself because it's not just about donuts. This is a great collaboration between the Salvation Army and Titus. Kristen, can you kind of talk about what this fundraising effort and awareness for great tasting donuts, of course, but what it goes to help support in the Salvation Army?
Absolutely. So we are a service extension unit here in Boone County. So we help people with rent and utilities, times of hardship. They can come and ask us, to help them along the way. So we set up the Red Kettles. The Red Kettles are there during Christmas time for the bell ringing, but we also do it at Donut Day to help kind of raise some more funds. Unfortunately, last year we raised only under $9,000, and that's about half of what we've done the last few years. So it's really important for us to be able to get out in the community and let them know what we're doing and show them that, we are here, even though we don't have a physical location, but we're still here providing service.
Mm-hmm. I think maybe the connotation incorrectly is the fact that, well, it's just a Christmas thing. They ring the bell at the mall or whatever, and that they're not really able to see. But this is something that you're actively working and raising funds annually for the Salvation Army.
Absolutely. Anytime. We have an account at Farmers Bank. So anytime that anybody wants to donate anything, they can always make a donation there or come see us at a Donut Day. Ask some questions, see what we're about and what we're doing here in Boone County.
And Terry, how active are you and the folks at Titus to be able to, there are a couple of different locations, a handful, in fact, of Titus bakeries and locations, I think 3 in all. But how important is it for you to really get that word out, get the awareness out, to be able to not only have as many participants as possible, but get some solid funds raised as well?
National Donut Day, I mean, it really is all about the Salvation Army and the history. I mean, it was World War I believe.
Correct, 1938.
Yeah, when the donut lassies
Yes.
would make their donuts and serve them to the soldiers.
On the front lines.
Yeah, out of their helmets, I think,
That's
right?
correct.
What?
They fried the donuts right there on the front lines.
So to us, yes, we want to sell a lot of donuts. You know, we want to see our customers come in that day. But, for us, it's more about this partnership with Salvation Army and raising funds for all the good work that they do. Also, it's kind of cool because we have a recreation of the Donut Lassies every year. Salvation Army provides a uniform and a girl who passes out donut holes. So we'll have free donut holes going from 6 a.m. till noon on National Donut Day.
Hey, Kristen, you got to share about the donut girl.
One of my favorite donut girls, Hattie Dininger, is actually going to be our donut girl again this year. She was our donut girl last year, and she created her own contest inside without telling us outside at the tent that she was trying to raise more money than her dad. So I look forward to seeing what Hattie has up her sleeve for this year.
Okay, so you had at the mothership, everybody on State Road 32 on South Street, you can see the original Titus location, and there at that location on Donut Day, there's a Salvation Army kind of area outside.
Correct.
Donut Girl was inside.
Correct.
Going back and forth, trying to raise more money than the folks outside, being inside doing that.
But not telling anyone she was doing it. She will sit inside and she serves everyone donut holes that's in line. She might eat a couple just to make sure that they're okay for the public to consume.
Yeah, you want to make sure they taste okay. And
Quality
they,
tester.
yeah.
I mean, got to have quality control.
Loves her job, takes it home with her that time.
She does. She does. She takes it very seriously. She asked this year, her dad, if she was going to be able to do it again. So we're pretty excited. We love the excitement and just being able to talk to the public about what we're doing.
And the education piece of it all, too. If we can get back to the fundraising and trying to figure out why the numbers are down. I mean, giving really, COVID kind of changed a lot of how things are done, sadly.
It absolutely did. And we took a big hit during COVID. And so we're just trying to kind of gain that back. The donations, we don't have the bell ringers. It's all volunteer. We don't pay our ringers for anything. But if we don't have anybody buy that kettle, even though we have the kettles out, we don't get near as much donated that day.
So it's the human interaction, really,
Absolutely.
is what people are, I know, fill in the blank. And
Yep, they want to see you. They want to talk to you out there. And out at Walmart, we have both doors open at Christmas. And that's one of our biggest areas. And, people come out there and they sing and they dance and whatever. I mean, we just welcome any kind of just interacting with everybody and just having a good time out there, because that's what it's about.
Everybody, we're talking with Terry Rake. She's the owner of Titus Bakery, and we're also talking with Kristen Linton. She is the chairman of the Salvation Army here, getting you ready for National Donut Day coming up on Friday, June 2nd. That's from 6 a.m. until noon. Scavenger hunt. I mean, so many fun things taking place. Free donut holes. That's all you need to hear. And fundraising for a great cause as well. But we're going to put the information about National Donut Day in the body of this podcast here. And so you have that information so you can kind of set your calendars, be ready to go. School will be out by then. This will be the perfect time. And as you said, Kristen, this is the kickoff. This is when summer begins.
You start with breakfast at Titus, then you move up to the courthouse square at noon and get your hoagies and your strawberry shortcakes, and you're set.
you are set for sure.
One busy day.
It is. It's the best day.
And then this year we're switching. We have a Summerfest event for the city, and so we're gonna have a concert in the evening right there in the evening right on the square. So it'll be a really fun day starting with Titus Bakery.
All on the same day.
All on the same day.
It truly is a
I'll
kickoff
tell
to
you
summer
what,
this year.
Lebanon, Indiana is the place to be on National Donut Day.
I'm telling you.
That's why we love Lebanon.
That should be a hashtag or something, right?
It should. You should see that somewhere.
And Terry, you've taken that buzz of Lebanon, that love, to other communities. Mm-hmm. How have things been going in Westfield? And if you drive up, it's 31 near the metropolis of Atlanta.
Yeah. We're Wheeler, and State Road 32 is our Westfield location. And then our newest location is inside Reynolds Farm Equipment, which is located on US 31 and like 276th Street in Atlanta, Indiana. So yeah, things are going great. It's kind of neat being in a John Deere dealership. But what's unique about that location for us is we serve breakfast sandwiches there. So you could get an egg, bacon on a donut.
Oh, no way.
So, yes. So, even though it'd be neat to be able to, for us to do that at the other locations, the employees would probably kill me, though, if we did that, because we make a lot of donuts. And but so that's kind of neat, that we've got that one little location up there.
And I love the way that there's a different wrinkle at each one. You get the mothership not far from where we're sitting right now, where, kind of the donut factory where those are made, the original location. There's a little bit of a wrinkle. Open on Sundays in Westfield, I believe.
It's a big day for us.
Yeah, with all the athletics there at
and
Grant
it's
Park.
not very far to just hop on 32 and go to Westfield. But that location, Westfield, we're open every day from 6 to 6. And we have... what's unique about that location is we have a party room there. So it's a private party room, private conference room, really. And we could do birthday parties for the kids there. And so, and then there's there's church groups that meet in there, and, ladies groups and all that kind of thing. I think Hamilton County, they do kind of like a donut trail. So that's what's happening there. On National Donut Day. But yeah, we're going strong, and we almost have enough help. We could always use a couple, but we're doing pretty well.
It seems like that is an issue when it comes to, I'm guessing, volunteer bell ringers to donut makers to everything in between. It's
very much so.
Finding people to do those things. But I love how it's, you have the open every day, you have the breakfast sandwiches at different spots. It's almost like we need to do our own Titus Donut Trail by hitting up all the locations at various times.
Well, there is a group of guys and gals. They're awesome, and they're big customers of ours. And I think this next year will be year 3. They are bikers.
Yes.
You've seen them.
Yes, they are fantastic.
They're great. And so they have the little biker shirts that they wear with our name on it. I don't know what you call them. What do you call those? Is there a name for those?
Are they the bibs? The racing bibs for...
The entire shirt, isn't it?
Like
the jersey.
The bicyclists wear. And that's what they do. So they start out in the mornings at, I don't know if it's Westfield or Reynolds. And we always buy them, coffee or donuts or whatever. And then they end up here in Lebanon for lunch.
Yes.
So, yes. So this
is an impressive group. It's actually pretty large.
I don't know how they do it. But I sure couldn't.
No.
But, so I'm looking forward to seeing them again. And I don't know if it's what month they come, but it is in the summertime. So that's cool. I'm impressed that you know about this group.
They have come on Donut Day before. They have been here.
How large of a group are we talking here?
Oh, geez.
A baker's dozen?
Just about, really.
I was going to say 15 or 20, I thought.
Yeah, I think we took
years ago.
Yeah, we took a photo with them. It's on our Facebook page from last year. But they're just a good group of people.
They are. Very kind.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of which, you can find out a lot of the details about National Donut Day and see some pretty great pictures. Both of you, your organizations do a great job on social media.
Thank you.
For various different, initiatives, causes, and just enticements, whether it be your taste or your need to volunteer. It's fantastic. We talked about the goal to the end of the rainbow with a box of Persians being at where you're going to wrap up your scavenger hunt. Still the biggest seller? Is that still the...
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
And the winner of all things, the greatest donut in the universe, and all that stuff.
Yeah. No, actually, we
winners.
ship those things. Okay. We out of the Reynolds location, we actually, a lot of people don't realize that, but we do ship donuts. So, and that's the big one.
So if you got a loved one that's not in the radius of a Titus Bakery, you can get them.
Absolutely.
Get them their fill.
Yep, we can.
Okay. I'm going to put you on the spot. I said that I wasn't going to ask any hot button questions, ladies.
Oh,
no. Your favorite Titus donut?
Depends on the day.
Okay.
But I really like your apple fritters.
Oh, good.
Okay.
They're a very well kept secret.
Oh, good. Yeah, those things are delicious.
I think it's because they're so small.
Yeah,
that's why
tiny.
they just,
It's at least a 2 meal for me.
Well, I like them all, of course. You know, that's what I
It's
was
like your
gonna
kids, right? You
say.
can't pick one. And
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of go towards the Bismarck.
that's my jam,
with
too.
the fluff.
Yeah.
In fact, I was telling somebody after I'd had my first child, my dad was going strong with the bakery, and I was going to eat healthy, and I decided, okay, I'm not eating any donuts while I'm, pregnant. So I'm in the hospital, and I asked my dad to bring me a Bismarck. And so I did. I ate it, and oh my gosh, I was just so jacked up with sugar. I had missed it so much. So I was glad, even though I was bouncing off the walls, I was happy to have my Bismarck.
Oh, my goodness.
It's tradition in our house. My mom and dad for years have always gone and got them for Christmas.
Oh, really?
So we always have those Christmas morning.
I love the stories that we get. I mean, it's amazing. We've been involved with proposals and I know funeral sermons. They've talked about us, and so yeah, it's a big responsibility for us.
You're a big staple here.
I
It's a big
appreciate
deal.
it. Well, we got great followers. So.
And a lot of it, for me especially, it's the images that you guys share and your social media stuff. That whether it's a custom cake or graduation, things like that, birthdays. Man, I saw recently looking and getting information about National Donut Day, just the Indy 500 cookies that you guys are doing and things like that. So just the versatility is a huge selling point as well. So if donuts aren't your thing, then how about a cake or cookies that are customly iced? And
we try and kind of mix it up a little bit. My dad would say I'm nuts for doing that, but we like what we're doing now.
Yeah.
So
other things that the people need to know, or are there favorite memories from National Donut Day or doing this in general? You shared about the donut girl and the fundraising back and forth and probably eating way too many donuts and
Absolutely. Just any opportunity to be able to talk about Salvation Army and what we're doing here. And I'm super thankful to Terry for her partnership over the years and letting us do that and giving us more exposure and just being able to be there and just a part of it all.
Well, thank you, and we're happy that you guys want to be involved in that.
We love it. It's a great partnership. I'm thankful.
Yeah, we are definitely pretty exhausted by the end of the day.
It
I
definitely
will tell
gets
you,
us.
but we rarely run out of donuts where other businesses do. We are well prepared. We know we're ready for it. We're planning now. So
Yes.
anyway, it's just a fun day for us.
And it's free to participate. That's one of the cool
Absolutely.
things. And so want to get exposure, have a great time, and then maybe use some of that funding to help out a worthy cause. Is that kind of the thinking behind part of it as well?
Yep, and actually the scavenger cards, I don't know if I said this, but the day after Labor Day or Memorial Day, we'll have those cards available at the bakery, so they can just come and pick one up.
Grab them, get ready, and do your thing. Ladies, we appreciate you being here on the podcast.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
kind of
you.
hungry now.
Aw.
I am too.
Why is a donut?
I'm glad the
sound like
microphone
something I
can't
could
hear
go
my
for?
stomach
I
growling.
think there's a box around here
I
someplace.
think somebody
Somebody just brought one.
They
might have.
they did. If I don't know if they're still available because you set them down. It's like piranha around here. You can smell it as soon as they come in the building. That donuts are here. But we appreciate you coming in and everybody. National Donut Day is on June 2nd. Titus is the place to be. Help out the Salvation Army at the same time. Kristen, Terry, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. The official kickoff to summer is happening soon, everybody. More episodes coming your way. Take care.
Thank you.